Welcome to the Abundance Vortex. I am your guide, Heidi Leatherby. The Trillionaire Transmission Episode 4. Trillionaire Generosity and the High Frequency Overflow. There comes a moment in the Trillionaire journey, a deep, almost holy moment, when you realize that your giving no longer comes from proving, placating, or pretending. It comes from overflow, not the polite, manicured generosity that wins social points, not the performative giving that comes with martyrdom or secret strings, but a visceral, volcanic, vertical generosity that erupts naturally when you are full, truly full, not just financially, but spiritually, energetically, erotically, and emotionally fed. Welcome to Trillionaire Generosity. This is the giving that multiplies, the giving that heals timelines, the giving that leaves you even more resourced than when you started. Let's begin here the myth of noble emptiness. You were taught that good people give until it hurts, that virtue lies in exhaustion, that kindness means leaking, that to be generous is to sacrifice. But the Trillionaire looks at this myth and lovingly says, no, thank you, no more. Trillionaire, generosity has nothing to do with depletion. It is not giving from fumes. It is not handing out your life force in the name of approval. This is giving as an art, giving as overflow, giving as an extension of your abundance, not an escape from your emptiness. Let that rewire you. The Trillionaire gives from power, pleasure, and choice. And this makes every offering, every gift, every donation, every word, every act a spell that returns in waves. Because when you give from overflow, you broadcast abundance, not bargain for it. Trillionaire generosity has texture. It is velvet, it is molten, it is vast and quiet and opulent. It has no need to be loud. It is not performative. It does not shout, "Look at me, I am benevolent." It simply moves through space like warm wind through silk curtains. The Trillionaire gives because they know they will never run out, because their giving does not cost them identity. Because their wealth is an ecosystem, and generosity is how it breathes. It is not transaction, it is circulation. Feel this in your body. Breathe in again. Let your hands open slightly. Let your shoulders drop. Let the edges of your being soften. You are not leaking, you are overflowing. Picture this, a fountain that pours from the mountaintop, full to the brim, every droplet glittering with intention, purity, and joy. That's your field, that's your bank account, that's your body, that's your essence when you are in Trillionaire overflow. And from that state, your generosity does not just nourish others. It blesses them in a way that rewrites their frequency. That's how powerful your presence becomes. You give, and their nervous system remembers what safety feels like. You give, and their timeline warps into new possibility. You give, and life blesses you with more capacity, because you've proven you can hold it with grace. What you will not do anymore. You will not give to be liked. You will not donate from guilt. You will not undercharge so people can afford you at the expense of your own soul's delight. You will not tithe to a God who demands pain before reward. You will not rescue those who haven't chosen to rise. You will not barter your sacred no for approval dressed as gratitude, because the Trillionaire's generosity is clean, non-coercive, non-traumatic, non-performative. It flows from clarity, and that clarity creates an echo in the universe that says, I have more than enough, I always will, and it is my pleasure to pour, not my obligation. And here is the most sacred truth. When you give from Trillionaire Overflow, you don't just impact others, you increase your own receiving field. Giving becomes an activation. It expands your container, because every time you give without depletion, you remind your body, I live in the eternal economy of Source. Every act of generous overflow is a vote for your own wealth to compound, expand, and return in symphonies. This is why you no longer fear generosity. You no longer protect what you have like a dragon over a dwindling pile. You trust the quantum circulation of your own goodness. You trust that the more you give, the more your field refines, strengthens, glows, and people feel it. They are drawn to your presence like bees to nectar. They want to be near you, not to take, but to remember what's possible. Trillionaire giving looks like sending unexpected sums without explanation, overpaying your team because you can, tipping in silence like a holy act, offering mentorship with fierce boundaries, giving ideas freely without fear of theft, choosing where your time goes with priestess precision, walking away from draining situations with zero resentment, saying yes when it sings and no when it doesn't, and calling both generosity. This is not financial recklessness. This is not spiritual bypass. This is wealth as discernment. You give from the center of your clarity, sovereignty, and fullness. And now, let your own hands rest on your body, your belly, your heart, your throat. Whisper if you can, I give because I am already crowned. I do not drain, I overflow. I am a vortex of circulation. What I give multiplies. Let it hum through your skin like a remembered gospel. You are no longer afraid to give. You've entered the Trillionaire current. And here generosity is not what you do. It is what you become. Time, as you've been taught, is a straight line, an endless grinding thread that unspools from past to future, with the present as a thin flicker barely given room to breathe. You've been told you must wait, you must climb, you must earn, you must be patient. Wealth comes slow. But hear me now, the Trillionaire does not abide by linear time. The Trillionaire lives in collapsed timelines, quantum zones, sacred speed, non-linear bounty. Time is not your jailer, it is your instrument. And once you remember that, wealth doesn't trickle, it erupts You stop being a beggar on the banks of time. You become its conductor. The trillionaire doesn't ask, when will it happen? They ask, how fast can I allow? This is the transmission. This is the song your soul has been aching to remember. Time speeds up when you stop rehearsing a delay. The trillionaire knows this intimately. They do not waste time on the slow drip mantras of someday. They do not stretch into the mirage of almost there. They live inside of instantaneous permission. They give themselves what others wait lifetimes to be told they deserve. That car now, that penthouse vision now, that full body joy, wealth that sings in the walls, conversations that spark gold, body that moves like it's already crowned now. Why? Because the trillionaire is not performing for a jury. There is no panel of gatekeepers. There is no cosmic admissions committee. There is only the divine dial inside. Turn it, tune it. Don't explain. Don't wait. You are no longer applying for abundance. You are abundance, recognizing itself in form. You have a right to speed. The old paradigm taught you that speed is dangerous, that quick manifestations are suspicious, that ease is lazy, that success earned fast must be success that disappears. But this is poverty theology masquerading as moral virtue. In the trillionaire frequency, speed is sacred. Not rushed, not frantic, but lucid, pure, and precise. You move fast because you are attuned. You act quickly because you are clear. You receive fast because you are no longer blocking what wants you. Say it with me. I do not delay my destiny to protect others from their discomfort. I allow speed because I allow myself. Let those words settle in your bones like ancient gold dust. Time is liquid in the hands of the trillionaire. Trillionaire time is not about hours. It's about frequency. You can live 10 years of expansion in 1 month if your field is clean. You can quantum leap a business from idea to empire in 6 weeks if your decisions are unclouded. You can collapse karmic loops in a single weekend when you stop looping them out of obligation. This is what they don't tell you. Your wealth isn't hiding in the future. It's just hiding behind your habitual resistance. But the moment you collapse your need to earn it, you collapse the time it takes to receive it. The trillionaire's day is not like yours was. She does not schedule her abundance. He does not pencil in prosperity. Instead, they organize their entire day around resonance. They start with the field, not the task. They start with alignment, not the to-do list. They ask, what expands me? Not, what should I get done? And from that resonance, they move like artists, like alchemists, like royalty in silk robes walking barefoot across a floor made of clouded marble and unseen opportunity. That is the trillionaire's time. They are never late because they are always on time with the divine. Now pause again. Let this land. You no longer need to measure progress by how long it takes. You measure it by how deeply you are in agreement with your future self. Right now, close your eyes. breathe again. Can you feel the collapse, the folding of timelines like paper swans, the skipping of stairs, the breathless leap from vision to result? You are in it now. The transmission is no longer words. It is vibration. Feel it buzz across your shoulders, behind your heart, in the bowl of your pelvis, in the marrow of your magnificent, sovereign bones. I am already the one. I no longer wait to be her. We are in the cathedral of transmissions now. The next episode beckons us closer. I would love for you to read my book, The Daily Warrior, for 365 days of inspiration and motivation, available on Amazon or by clicking the link in the description below. And thank you for taking this high-frequency journey into the abundance vortex.